Bonjour. Today's lesson is on page 128, à la page 128. Take a look at the verbs here on this page. They're regular ER verbs. They end in E, ESE, ONS, EZ, and ENT. So why are they special? Why are they being singled out? Well, on the first set of verbs, you have an E accent aigu in front of the infinitive ending. You have an E accent aigu plus a consonant plus the ER. And for verbs that follow that pattern, the E accent aigu is going to change to an accent grave on the je, tu, il and elle, and il plural forms. Okay? And I call these verbs boot verbs because if you draw lines around those four conjugations, you form a boot. Just put a little heel on it. So the verbs that are outside of the boot, their accent marks are exactly the same as the infinitive. Okay? So let's pronounce these. Je répète, tu répètes, il répète, nous répétons, vous répétez, il répète. So these four are pronounced the same, répète. By the way, répéter means to repeat or to rehearse, okay? In your textbook, they do the verb préférer. Let's take a look at that one. Je préfère, tu préfères, il préfère, nous préférons, vous préférez, il préfère. So again, if you draw that boot around those four forms, you'll see that everything inside the boot, you have an aigu and a grave accent mark, okay? So it's just for pronunciation purposes, for no other reason. Other verbs conjugated like préférer and répéter, there's just one other one, espérer, to hope. So espérer is going to follow the same pattern. The first aigu never changes. So don't change the first accent mark. You're just changing the second one. It's going to look like this inside the boot. Okay? Now the second group of verbs has a unaccented E in front of the infinitive ending. Let's take a look. For example, the verb lever. It's a regular E with no accent mark, consonant ER. But the same thing happens. Inside the boot, this E turns to an E accent grave. This is pronounced lève, 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 levons, lever, and lève. And there's an accent mark inside the boot. Okay? And these two are just like the infinitive, no accent marks. So the nous and vous forms are just like the infinitive here, and the nous and vous forms are just like the infinitive here, okay? The other verbs conjugated like lever are, in your book we have acheter, let's pronounce that one. J'achète, tu achètes, il achète, nous achetons, vous achetez, ils achètent. So again, inside the boot, you have the accent grave. Other verbs like acheter are amener, to bring someone along, emmener, to take along someone, and then lever is this one here, and then promener, to go for a walk, or to take a dog for a walk. Think of promener, you can think of that as the prom when you walk around, how they walk around to show off their outfits. That's called a promenade. And for lever, you can think of a lever, something that raises something up. So to think of the definition of that one. So they're not hard verbs to learn. You just have to know where to put the accent marks. And again, it's only in those four forms, the first three singular forms and the il plural form that has the accent problem. So we'll do a little exercise today on couple exercises today on page 129. All right, au revoir.